everyone, my name is Diana and I'm a makeup and beauty lover, and for today's video I have a trying out of all of the Technic products that I currently own. So we have some really exciting products such as some dupes for some higher end makeup. And without further ado, let's start with the video. Two primers to start with. I have this Blur Jelly Primer, which I have only used once. It has a really interesting consistency, and I think this is kind of copying that blurry primer from, I think it's Huda Beauty, if I'm not mistaken. And this has such a cooling effect on the skin. It's really interesting. So I'm gonna use a combination between the Blur Jelly Primer and the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, I guess, from Technic, which is this Pro Filter. I have it in the shade Fair, and it's just like an illuminating primer. So I will be putting this Blur Jelly on my T-zone, and then this Pro Filter just on the spots that I want to highlight. And can you see the consistency of it? It's really like a jelly. It feels like a jelly. It says it's blurring, and I see more of a matte effect on my skin than a blurring one. And I have really large pores, so I can tell almost immediately the difference. But I'm just gonna spread a little bit of this primer on my T-zone. It has a cooling effect and immediately sinks onto my skin. It doesn't have a silicone touch, which I think the primer says it's silicone free. Yes, it says it's a silicone free primer. And yeah, it's a really pleasant primer. It's all I have to say about it. So now let's go to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Dupe. Like, there's so many products. There's the e.l.f., there's this one, there's the Catrice. I'm just gonna apply, I think, on the spots that I kind of don't mind highlighting. Okay. So maybe just a little bit here. Like so. And then will I use a brush? I think I'm gonna use this brush just to kind of spread the product. Just like so. So it spreads really, really easy, no problem at all. And as you can see, the spots where I apply it are more illuminated. And I wouldn't say this has coverage, like I can't see any type of coverage. So this is not a foundation, this is like a illuminating primer. I really like them both. Each one has a really different and specific target to mattify and to illuminate, but using both of them, I like the way my skin looks. Next I have two concealers to try, and I haven't tried either one of these. One is the Technic Banana Bright Low Lighter concealer. This only has one shade. And then the other concealer I have is the 3-in-1 Canvas, which is this one. And what I'm thinking is that I will be applying this one on one side and the Banana Bright on the other side, just to see if there is a difference. And this one I have in the shade Ivory. So let's apply it. Okay, this shade Ivory, it's a pretty good match for me. And I guess because I don't have a foundation to try, I could use this concealer as foundation, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna try something different. And then on this side, I'm gonna use the Banana Bright one, which is way more brighter, as the name suggests. So probably at the end, I'm gonna have to be mixing both of these. But now let's try it just like this. For this side, I'm gonna blend out with this little sponge. So let's see. Yeah, this is actually a good shade match for a foundation. Okay, first impressions. It covered everything. It is smooth. And it has not clung to any dry patches. So I'm liking it. So now for this side, I'm just gonna kind of roll my sponge and let's do the same. So one is an eye brightener and the other one is a concealer. So I'm expecting this one to have more coverage and this one to be more illuminating, I guess. But this one has coverage too, less coverage. So yes, the difference between both of them is that this one has more coverage and this one is more brighter. So I think I'm gonna be kind of mixing them together because you can see the difference. So I'm just gonna be applying a little bit of this one right here and a little bit of this one on top. And hopefully they'll mix well. This step is done and I'm really liking the effect. As I said, it is not dry. It didn't cling down to any of my dry patches, which I have some around my eyes. And both the color and the coverage is nice. So these are a win for me so far. Now I'm gonna set them with this mini setting powder that I have here. And this one is also like a banana yellow type shade. And I'm actually going to show you a little kit of minis that I got. This is a kit that I bought that has a bunch of minis. So this powder came with this kit. This little powder, which I'm not gonna use to set my entire face, I'm just gonna set under my eyes. And this has like a plastic kind of protection. So I've noticed that my right eye has creased more than my left. So this one had more of this bright concealer. So I'm just gonna pat that. Now let's try a little bit of this. So I'm gonna pick some on my brush and let's apply it. I always have to set my concealer or I will end up with really creased like wrinkles under my eyes. These are not wrinkles, these are just the natural lines because I don't have wrinkles on my eyes yet. But yeah, let's see how this looks. This looks nice. Yeah. It's all I have to say right now because I have to wait and wear this for a while to see how it wears basically. But the color, it's okay. And it has set my concealer. Next product is this bronzing base. And this is a giant of a product. This has 30 grams of product. I have it in the shade light. And this is massive, like massive amount of product. And this is basically just a cream bronzer. I'm gonna use my bronzer brush that I always use. And just going to contour my face with this bronzer. This is kind of a neutral shade, not too warm, not too cool. And I have used this product before, that's why I'm speaking about it. But it is a really nice product, really spreadable, not too pigmented, so it is buildable. It's not a scary cream contour or bronzer. And yes, this is how it looks. I'm not making it too bronzy, but you can definitely tell that I look more healthy, I guess. So this is another product that I've tried and I really like it. I have a cream blush, and this is the Technic. All the products are Technic, duh. This is in the color Kiss Curl, and it's in this little pot. And it's kind of a corally shade. I would describe this as a corally shade. And I'm just gonna use kind of this Primark brush to pick some of it up. And apply it on my cheeks. And this is also a buildable product. So again, you have room to make a mistake. You can build it as much as you like, or just keep it really soft. Depends on your preference. So I think this amount for me, it is enough. It gives like a healthy color to the cheeks. Now let's move on to highlighter, and I have kind of two highlighters. One, this little mini orange guy, is a primer, but it's really illuminating, so you can use it as a highlighter as well. But this one, this guy right here, this is called the Get Gorgeous Liquid Highlighter. And this is my favorite highlighter from my collection. A favorite liquid highlighter from my collection. You just only need the tiniest bit, like this is too much. And I like to apply it with my finger. And I especially like this highlighter for the nose. I don't know why, but this kind of gives a anime look. It really does. Like those e-girl. Like I love the effect that it has on the nose, especially. But it's really easy to apply. It's really a stunning, doesn't have glitter particles. It's just a really stunning, gorgeous highlighter. Creamy, melts into the skin, makes you glow from the heavens. And you can tell that I really like this. Just like so. Look at this glow. Love it. Now for my eyebrows, I only have one product, which is the eyebrow gel that came in that kit. And this is just a regular eyebrow gel. It's not extremely sticky, so it won't glue your eyebrow hairs, but I like it. I don't mind it at all, and I like the spoolie. It's a really small spoolie. So for today's video, I'm just literally going to brush my eyebrows with this gel, and that's about it. I'm going to keep it quite natural. The idea was to kind of set all these creams with a powder foundation, because as I said, I don't have a foundation from Technic. I could use this concealer as foundation, but I kind of want to do it this way just to see if I like the effect or not. This is a Kiko foundation. It's a really old collection. It's from Ocean Feel. And I'm just gonna basically apply it lightly to kind of set these creams. And this might be a shade too dark for me right now. So that's why I said I'm gonna apply it lightly to see if I can make it work. Yes, I think so. Just like so. And this way, it's a really quick makeup look, just to apply the creams and then a powder foundation on top. I still have that glow from the highlighter. So yeah, I like this technique. Now I'm gonna move on to a powder blusher that I got from the kit as well. So it's this one. It's a shimmer blush, and it's in the color Coral Bay. And I'm gonna apply it lightly because I have blush underneath. And I believe this is a really... Ooh, I kind of destroyed the blush, but this is a pigmented blush. It's right here. Hopefully you can see. So I don't want to apply too much. Just one tap. It's enough for me. But it is beautiful. Definitely. I'm gonna apply it a little bit on my nose as well. Yes, I like it. This is a very beautiful, gorgeous blush. Okay, so this next product is one of my favorite setting sprays. Okay, so hint, if you can get your hands on this, do yourself a favor and get it, because this is a really cheap fixing spray. This is the Prep Set and Finish setting spray with hyaluronic acid, matte and long lasting. I mean, the packaging is really simple, but the mist is like... I'm gonna show you. Like, it smells wonderful. At least I like the scent. And this is a luxurious experience. It's what I'm trying to say. Like, this fixing spray is probably €2 or something like that. This is a luxurious experience. And let's move on to the next product, which is an eye primer. It's this little mini guy, eye canvas. I think I've used it probably just once. And I know I already have concealer on my eyes, but this is a testing video, so I'm gonna test all the products that I have. And I'm just going to apply it with my finger. So this eye canvas has color. It is not one of those transparent eye primers. I prefer an eye primer with color because I have veiny eyelids and I like to cancel that. Cancel the veininess. Just like so. Now for this video, I have kept a eyeshadow palette intact for probably, I don't know, 5 months, because I really wanted to do a first impressions on it. So this is the palette that I will be using today. This is the Unconditional, it's just Unconditional eyeshadow palette from Technic. And I have seen such great reviews from this palette, like these shades right here. Okay, I have swatched a couple of them, but they truly seem like magical. The packaging, it's normal. It's a pink packaging. Love the colors. I think this is to copy a Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm not entirely sure. But let me just do a couple swatches so you can see what I'm telling you about. Like, do you understand this? Do you understand this? Like, this is another eyeshadow palette that is probably, I don't know, €4. And this is incredible. Incredible. So I'm gonna choose probably to do a sort of mauvey look and use a couple of these magical shades. So I'm gonna start with this eyeshadow right here. And I like this kind of cooler tone eyeshadows. I like more cool tone eyeshadows than warm tone. First eyeshadow applied and pigmented, blend out like a dream. I don't have fallout, it isn't powdery on the pen. So on a scale of 0 to 10, this is a 10 eyeshadow. Like, what more could you want? I'm gonna do a mix of these two shades. Let's go bold. Okay, these ones are more powdery on the pen when I do this with my brush. And let's add some darkness. Okay, so the second shades that I use, I'm also really happy with because they are pigmented. They are not splotchy. They are easily blendable, English. So now I'm really excited to choose a shimmer shade for my eyelid. I want to try a brush to see how it works with a brush. And I think I'm gonna go, I have to go with this one right here. I hopefully can show you. This is more pinkish in real life than camera, but it has such a beautiful reflection to it. So this is a crumbly shade. And oh my god, I hope this translates to camera because this looks like it's connected to electricity. Like, this has so many different dimensions. Like, how are they doing this? €4 eyeshadow palettes like this? The camera is not picking this intensity up, but let me tell you, this is a wonderful, spectacular shade. Beautiful. This is absolutely stunning and beautiful. Now I want to kind of go into this darker shade right here, this marmor, how do you say this? This shade right here on my outer corner. And blending them together. These are so beautiful. And I'm sorry if the lighting keeps changing because I film with natural lighting and it's currently raining, so the clouds are passing by and the lights are changing. Okay, love everything about this look. I'm gonna use the lightest shade, I think, from here. So I'm gonna use this one right here. I think this one has a blue reflex. Yes, it does. It's more like a blue reflex. I really would like to show you guys this amazingness. Okay, next product that I'm gonna try is the liquid liner from Technic. This guy right here that came with the set as well. And I've never tried this liner. Has kind of a felt tip applicator. So I hopefully don't entirely mess this look up. Eyeliner done. It wasn't difficult to do it, but this is not my favorite type of eyeliner, but I think it went pretty okay. So this is also a yes for me. So far, everything has been a yes. Now let's move on to mascara, and I have two to try. So one of them came in that kit. This is the Skinny mascara. And it's skinny because literally the wand, it's super skinny, and it reminds me of those Korean beauty mascaras, and I really like this type of ones. And the other one I have is the Technic Mega Lash Brown Mascara. So this is a mascara I like to use on those no makeup days. It's more subtle. It just gives you like a feminine look. And for today I'm gonna use the Skinny Mascara. I know, because I've tried this mascara, that I freaking love the effect that this gives on the lashes. But for some reason today a lot of product has come out with the wand, so I'm just scraping the product. But I have tried this mascara a couple of times, and I love how you can really go into the base of the lash and separate the lashes. So yeah, this is the mascara. This is the mascara. It's always kind of difficult to show the effects of a mascara. I just know I like it. Let's go to some of the things I tried from Technic and did not like. So the first one is this Technic Nude Edit Lip Liner. And the lip liner itself, it's okay. I don't like the color. I thought this was going to be a nude, and it's more of like a peachy corally shade, which I usually don't wear. And the other product that I was really excited because I love this packaging is this satin lipstick. And it looks so good, but the problem is that it smells like chemicals, and I refuse to put this in my lips. Like, this completely smells like a toxic container. This is the swatch of it. It is a pretty color. I'm just gonna put this on the trash. And I have a tiny little lip gloss from them that came in that kit that I have worn before, and I really like it. So this is what I'm going to apply. Smells like bubble gums or strawberries, and it feels really nice and hydrating on the lips. This is the final look. Let me know what you think about this video. I'm a fan of Technic, as I said. The only true disappointing products were these ones. But yes, I really recommend, if you want to check out Technic Cosmetics. They have a bunch of amazing products for a budget price, which is what I personally like. And thank you so much for watching the video. As always, please be kind to yourself and others if you can, and bye! See you on the next video!